Welcome to Back to the Drawing Board with Scott Lucas and Richard Head. Hey Dick, how you doing? Hey Dickhead. Dick must be sleeping. We'll get back with him later. Today's video is electric shop furnace sheet metal body. And here we go. That's old Bertha. That's my my second electric kiln. That thing's 15 years old. She gave up, 5-6 years ago. So I think it's time to build another one. That refractory's still good though. So it's on to the sheet metal. Let's see if we can turn this old file cabinet into some sheet metal for our foundry kiln furnace slash whatever. Well, that wasn't all too bad. There's my 18 3/4 by 60 some odd inches long piece of sheet metal with two handy built-in seams in it already. That's going to make the outer skin for this kiln. But there was a casualty along the way. I've lost my scribe. My scribe stuck to a magnet and jumped off the magnet and into the dirt, and I can't find it. I have magneted everything around here, I have raked, and I haven't found it. The only thing that I found when I cut this file cabinet open was a damned old pen. The damned old pen still works, but it's not going to make much of a scribe. I've had that scribe for 30 years. I suppose it'll show up next rain. Maybe get uncovered or something. It better. After a little bit of snip and clip, there's the layout for the outer skin of this kiln. It is such a nice day. I think I'm going to say the heck with a bunch of YouTube, and I'm going fishing. I'll see you when I see you. Alright, back from fishing. Didn't catch nothing. So I don't know if I showed you this before, but along the way I built this just for this project. I got to give a big shout out to Izzy Swan and CNCnutz. These toggle clamps were Izzy Swan's that he used for wood. CNCnutz put them on his website, on his YouTube channel for with the picture. I downloaded those and printed pictures and came up with these clamps out of metal, and I think they're going to work pretty good. But we're going to find out if this thing is going to hold up to the stresses of bending this. Now I want you to notice, see, look at these nice welds right here. Look at those. See, grinder and paint. You're right, but Bondo helps too. Okay, well, so far so good. There's kind of a pain in the butt to set it up, but it seems to be doing the job. I just want to go to 45. That's probably close. Okay, well, it made it through it. So now getting it out of there is going to might be a challenge. Now, with these way cool clamps, I got plenty of room to be able to snake it out of there, so that's a good thing. As I expected, these my jury-rigged pins started to soften up or move around a little bit, and it didn't quite have the grip it had when it started, but I'll find some hardened pins and put in there or something. I'll probably be okay. Yeah, just take it back to the drawing board and see. Breaking news! I found my scribe. It bounced from here over to that sawhorse and then rolled uphill. believe it or not. Well, at least it bounced from here to there, I'm sure of that. Well, for this portion, we had to break out the precision tool grinder. So that's just, I'll show you in a minute. That wasn't hot, it just doesn't take me long to look at a precision piece of machine tool. There we go. I don't know if you can see that or not. Nope. But there, now we made a finger for our brake to take care of the take care of the lips or the seams on the top and bottom of the body. All right, well, that was a little bit more work than I had anticipated, but I did get it done. This brake didn't have quite as much room between the crossbar and the plate. I thought I was going to be able to get a better bend on it, but I had to go ahead and massage it over with those vice grip clamps. I'm getting quite a little boneyard of skeletons and scrap sheet metal and stuff out here. I'm going to have to try to figure out a way to organize that. My gosh, you know, if I had a file cabinet, I could probably put a bunch of that in a file. Oh, never mind. Back in the shop, I'm gonna try and tighten this thing up a little bit by brazing around here. Trying to bend that is kind of like trying to stick a wet noodle up a wildcat's ass. That thing was just going every which way. So we're gonna tighten it up a little bit. Yeah, we'll see. Only one. There we go. Let's see. Let's see if it held. Should have. Bingo. Alright, we're going to go and do the rest of them. I raised all of the corners on the bottom of the body and squared it up, 45'd it up. Then I went ahead and hacked out a bottom plate. This is 70 thousandths mild steel. It wasn't quite big enough, so I had to kind of put in a patch, but that'll do. Now we're going to make a frame and some self-leveling feet. Then we're going to put that all together, see what happens. Another nice day here. Alright, we're going to start welding these in place. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. Okay, one more time. Watch the pretty blue light. Even today, when I'm watching YouTube videos and somebody starts arc welding, I instinctively close my eyes. It's kind of crazy. But, alright, well, I'm going to do the rest of them and then we'll get on with it. There, we got it all welded up. If you wonder why I held that welding rod oddly, it's mostly because this. Where'd it go? There it is. Look at the size of that electrode cable, or the cable here. This thing, That thing's big around as my thumb. This thing probably weighs about, I don't know, 4 pounds a foot or something. It's crazy. So sometimes to get a little bit of accuracy, you got to kind of drape that thing and hold it by the electrode rather than the stick. Hold on just a second. Okay, this is on the other end of that cable. That's the old Lincoln 180K. Here, listen to this. She's running. That thing's copper wound. 1969 model. So we got some vintage crap going on here, which isn't always that great, but this thing's a monster. This is going to be the enclosure for everything at this point. I was going to do it with 2, but I can get everything in this. This is going to be the lid. So I'm about to fold that up to see if I'm right in my figuring. This is a pretty heavy duty box that's going to house everything. We got a fan to go in here, a relay, the temperature controller. We're going to house all of the terminals, the thermocouple. I think I can get it all in there, but I got to fold this up first and see. We'll find out here in a bit. After a considerable amount of, well, fitting, grinding, just general fucking around, there's the control panel, sheet metal. So we got our old PID. We're gonna have that fan in there, and all right, that's pretty good. So then inside, we're gonna have a place for the SSR, and then all of that all then fits. That all fits. Oops, there we go. That all fits right here. And hopefully we can get it all wired up. Should look kind of neat. Let me reach across here. Haven't done this yet. There we go. Wish I could see that. That's gonna look pretty good. Air in, air out. PID. You ought to be able to read it pretty good. I mean, you ought to be able to control it pretty good. Set it. No, I got an on-off switch, of course. Cool. All right. Well, I haven't got the thing insulated yet, but I did get my sodium silicate made. So tomorrow, I will insulate that rascal.